Carbon neutral campus by 2035. That's we are a signatory of one of the founding signatories of Second Nature President's Commitment. So that's only 14 years away.
Right.
And we don't intend to do it with carbon offsets or anything like that. We intend to do it in a real living lab way, working with the faculty here on campus. And we're under a lot of pressure. Like I said, I feel like we're on the defense, but the best defense is a good offense. So we're trying to move along. And if this deep earth source heat doesn't work, then we'll probably go, like Princeton and many others, to geofields with ground source heat pumps. And just as we speak, our city of Ithaca and our town of Ithaca are about to join like Seattle, San Francisco, and San Jose, and pretty much banning new construction that has fossil fuels associated with it. So, and we're planning a new building right now, and if the code is passed as written, we won't be able to hook that up to our system. So we've really got internal commitments from our president and community expectations. So we have to move along, and 14 years in the infrastructure business is not a long time, as you know.
So our commitment at Oberlin College is to get to carbon neutral by 2025. So Bert, I feel the time crunch. So we're actually on target to start construction this summer for our steam to hot water conversion. And, that baseline for steam to hot water is kind of critical for the carbon neutrality pathway. At least that's how we view it at Oberlin College, and a lot of our decision makers, as well as student body. It makes good sense. So that lower temperature hot water systems just allow us to incorporate a lot of different renewable fuel types.
The campus thermal infrastructure is the backbone. That'll be the future. The chill water is there. Building a hot water infrastructure, of course, is going to be critical as we transition from steam to hot water. Thermal energy storage even more than before, and geo exchange. The storage couples beautifully with renewable energy, and in fact, without those two together, they don't work as well.
So I think similar to Princeton, we'll focus more on campus solar. I neglected to say earlier we were pursuing 5.5 megawatts of on-site, and we'll be participating in utility scale procurement through Georgia Power because we're still regulated and can't procure that directly. But also I think renewable natural gas. I mean, we aren't, the Southeast isn't quite where other parts of the country, specifically the Northeast, are.
Right.
I do
Politically,
think
culturally, you mean, right?
Lots of different, we still have 2 nuke plants coming online. So we're going to have a clean energy mix from our utility through their investment in nuclear, which a lot of other parts of the country are taking down their nuclear. And so I think we can stay committed to district. We will again pursue, like I mentioned, renewable natural gas. I think try to look for pilots like the anaerobic digester, hopefully do a little more with thermal storage, but stay committed to the district. I think for us, that's the most efficient and reliable and resilient means to support healthcare research and our students.
All of the above. In fact, we are probably going to increase our district energy. There are certain buildings on our perimeter of the campus that are still standalone, and we want to actually pull them in. And while we pull them in, when we get rid of the boilers inside the buildings, we are probably going to create district hot water loops rather than putting heat exchangers inside the building and bringing steam in there. That way we can keep moving the hot water infrastructure closer and closer to the utility plants. And hopefully someday we will be completely hot water, because the campus cannot be disrupted in 1 year. And no matter how much money you give me, I don't think I can spend it in a year or two to disrupt the campus either.
But I would say that at Oberlin, I think our Bridge to Our Future is expanding our district system, which is certainly an asset beyond just our campus boundaries and into the community to truly offer that benefit to the community. And I would mention that us as an industry, I think there's just so much future opportunity to blend generation side with demand side so that our systems are holistic. So it's not just the 4 walls of the central plant, but the distribution system, the central plant, in our in-building work is all very collective, cohesive, and one holistic system.